hi everyone. So now that we are done in the nature of roots, we're gonna proceed to sum and product of roots. So it says here that the formula for the sum for the product of roots can be derived by using quadratic formula. By quadratic formula, the two roots are represented as x sub 1 is equal to negative b plus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a, and x sub 2 is equal to negative b minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, kapag ginawa natin yan, kapag pinag-add natin sa x sub 1 tsaka sa x sub 2, so ang magiging labas ay itong formula na to. So, x sub 1 plus x sub 2 or the sum will be equal to negative b over a. Okay, sa kabilang banda, kapag pinag-multiply naman natin sa x sub 1 tsaka sa x sub 2 or yung product nila, so ang kalalabasan niyan ay si c over a. So, therefore, para makuha natin yung sum and product ng roots ng isang quadratic equation, gagamit lang tayo ng formula for sum na negative b over a and for product na c over a. Okay, number 1, x squared plus 4x minus 5 is equal to 0. So, let us get the sum and product of roots ng equation na to. So, again, gagamit lang tayo ng formula na sum or, sige, x sub 1 plus x sub 2 is equal to negative b over a. So, ano bang value ni b natin? So, that is x sub 1 plus x sub 2 is equal to negative b. So, that is negative. What is b? That is 4. All over a is 1. Or simply, our sum is equal to negative 4. How about the product? So, our product, so x sub 1 times x sub 2 is equal to c over a. So, ating x sub 1 times x sub 2 is equal to c. That is negative 5 all over a. That is 1. Or simply, our product is equal to negative 5. Okay, basic, diba? So, number 2, we have 9x squared minus 9x plus 4 is equal to 0. So, again, our sum, kilagay na natin, sum is equal to negative b over a. So, this is equal to, our b is negative of negative 9. All over our a is 9. So, therefore, ang ating sum is equal to negative times negative, that is positive 9 over 9. And 9 divided by 9 is equal to 1. So, therefore, our sum is equal to 1. Or ating x sub 1 plus x sub 2 is equal to 1. How about our product? So, our product is equal to c over a. So, this is equal to c is 4 and a is 9. So, meron pa masisimplify ba natin si 4 and 9? So, I think wala na. So, therefore, ang ating product ay 4 over 9. Okay, last. Example number 3. So, we have 3x squared plus 21x minus 36 is equal to 0. So, again, our sum is equal to negative b over a. So, sum is equal to, what is b? b is 21. So, that is negative 21. And our a is equal to 3. So, sum is equal to negative divided by positive, that is negative. 21 divided by 3, that is 7. So, therefore, the answer is negative 7. So, how about the product? So, our product is equal to c over a. So, again, magka-substitute lang naman tayo. So, c is negative 36 all over a, that is 3. So, therefore, our product is equal to, so, negative divided by positive, that is negative. 36 divided by 6, that is 12. So, therefore, our product is equal to negative 12. So, ngayon naman, using the sum and product of roots, you can write the quadratic equation as x squared minus sum of roots x plus product of roots equals 0. Or, x sub 2 minus, so, x sub 1 plus x sub 2x plus x sub 1 times x sub 2 is equal to 0. So, ngayon naman, given naman yung sum and product, gagawin natin yung quadratic equation. Ilalagay natin siya as quadratic equation. So, sabi dito, find the quadratic equation given the sum and product of roots. So, ganito lang yan. So, sabi nga dito, x squared, sabi lang natin, x squared minus, ano ba yung sum of roots? That is 8. Tapos, x. Huwag natin kakalimutan yung x. Plus, ano ba yung product of root natin? That is 15 and that is equal to 0. So, kung mapapansin mo, si sum, nagre-reverse yung sign niya. Kung positive si sum, magiging negative. Kung negative si sum, magiging positive. Si 15 as is. Kung positive siya doon. Kung negative siya doon. Okay, so let us proceed to the second example. So, we have here, sum is negative 14 and product is negative 45. So, again, lagay lang natin si x squared. Okay, kung minus to, si sum magiging plus 14. Okay, wag natin kakalimutan yung x na katabi ni sum of roots. Then, our product is negative 45. So, kung negative siya, gawin mong minus 45 is equal to 0. Again, si sum lang yung nagbabaliktad yung nagbabaliktad ng sign. Kung negative, magiging positive. Kung positive, magiging negative. Si product as is. Kung minus siya, minus. Kung plus siya, plus. Okay po. And last example, so we have sum is equal to 1 and our product is equal to 2 over 9. So again, that is x squared. So since positive to magiging negative, lalagay ko po ba yung 1? Nakabado yan yun. So that is x kasi automatically may imaginary 1 yung variable na x. Then, plus 2 over 9 is equal to 0. Pero, since meron tayong fraction, so gagawin natin, dapat lahat ay naka-integral yung coefficient natin. So, gagawin natin, multiply natin yung buong equation by the LCD. Ano bang LCD? 1, 1, and 9. That is 9. So, 9 din dito. 9 times x squared. So, that is 9x squared. So, 9 minus x. That is minus 9x. So, since ito, makakancel na to. So, that plus 2 is equal to 9 times 0. That is 0. So, ito yung magiging final answer natin. Dapat integral yung coefficients natin. Pag sabi natin integral, integers. Lahat ay whole number. Okay? Now, given naman yung roots. Okay, given si roots, hindi si sum and product. So, given si roots, okay, gagawin natin siya ng quadratic equation. So, example number 1, we have x sub 1 which is equal to 3 and x sub 2 is equal to 5. So, gagawin lang natin, kukunin lang natin yung sum and product. Then, kung ano yung ginawa natin kanina, i-attach lang natin yun doon. Okay, so get the sum. So, x sub 1 plus x sub 2. So, that is 3 plus 5. This is equal to 8. So, pangalawa, x sub 1 times x sub 2 or 3 times 5. 3 times 5, that is 15. So, since meron na tayong sum and product, ilalagay na natin siya sa equation. Ulit, x squared. Tapos, kung si sum ay positive, pag nilagay natin, may negative 8. So, laging may x si sum. So, since plus naman si product, so lagay natin plus 15 and this is equal to 0. Okay, so number 2, so we have x sub 1 is equal to negative 6, x sub 2 is equal to 4. So, gawin lang natin x sub 1 plus x sub 2 is equal to negative 6 plus 4. So, alam natin, magkaiba ng sign. Di ba? Pag magkaiba ng sign, sinusubtract, then copy the sign of the higher number. So, that is 6 minus 4, 2. So, since mas malaki si 6, at ang sign ni 6 ay negative, so therefore, ang sagot ay negative 2. How about the product? X sub 1 times x sub 2 is equal to negative 6 times 4. So, since magkaiba sila, di ba, sa multiplication, unlike sign, kapag nag-multiply ka ng unlike sign, ang sagot ay negative. So, 6 times 4, 6, 12, 18, 20, 4. Then, i-plug in na natin sa ating quadratic equation. So, again, x squared. So, kung negative to, so magiging positive 2 at affix mo sa x. So, since negative si c, as is si c, negative 24 is equal to 0. Okay, example number 3. So, we have x sub 1 is equal to 7 and x sub 2 is equal to negative 9. So, we have here x sub 1 plus x sub 2 is equal to negative 7 plus negative 9. Ayan, so kung mapapansin natin, parehas negative. So, again, kapag nag-a-add tayo, parehas ng sign. So, ginagawa ay kinakopy yung sign. So, that is negative. Then, we add the number. 7 plus 9, that is 16. So, sa multiplication, x sub 1 times x sub 2 is equal to negative 7 times negative 9. Again, sa multiplication, kapag parehas ng sign, magiging positive. So, negative times negative, that is positive. 9 times 7, that is 63. Okay, so since meron na tayong value, plug in na natin siya sa ating quadratic equation. So, again, that is x squared. Si sum, dahil laging mag-iiba, kung negative to, magiging positive 16x. Si product as is, dahil positive siya, so that is plus 63 is equal to 0. Ayan, so number 4. So, we have 2/3 times 2/3 is x sub 1, x sub 2 is 1/3. Okay, fraction. Ayan. Sige, so, is it similar or dissimilar? Okay, it is similar fraction kasi meron silang the same denominator. So, let us add. So, magiging x sub 1 plus x sub 2 is equal to 2/3 plus 1/3. Kapag fraction, similar fraction, ginagawa natin, kinakopy natin yung denominator, then we add the numerator, 2 plus 1, that is 3, or simply 3 divided by 3, 1. Okay, kapag multiply naman, x sub 1 times x sub 2 is equal to 2 over 3 times 1 over 3. Okay, iba ginagawa cross multiplication. Hindi. So, kapag ganyan, kapag nag-multiply tayo ng fraction, numerator sa numerator, denominator sa denominator. So, 2 times 1, that is 2, over 3 times 3, that is 9. So, now we have the sum and the product. So, lagay na natin sa ating quadratic equation. So, magiging x squared. So, since 1 to, positive, magiging negative 1x or simply x. Since positive to, so plus 2 over 9 is equal to 0. So, again, may fraction naman. So, kailangan nating i-multiply yung whole equation by the LCD which is equal to 9. Kasi wala naman ng iba. So, magiging 9x squared minus 9x, syempre, maka-cancel na to. Diba? So, plus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, last. So, we have x sub 1 is 1/2 and x sub 2 is 3/4. So, eto, similar or dissimilar? So, we have dissimilar fraction. So, we have x sub 1 plus x sub 2 is equal to 1/2 plus 3 over 4. Okay, so paano natin yan i-add? Dissimilar. So, hanapin natin yung LCD. Ano ba yung LCD ng 2 and 4? So, that is 4. So, gagawin natin, divide times. So, 4 divided by 2, that is 2, times 1, that is 2. Plus, 4 divided by 4, that is 1. 1 times 3, that is 3. Then, we simply add 2 plus 3, that is 5 over 4. Okay, next. So, we have here x sub 1 times x sub 2. So, this is equal to 1/2 times 3 over 4. So, again, mag-multiply tayo numerator sa numerator and denominator sa denominator. Pero 1 times 3, that is 3, over 4 times 2, that is 8. So, now we have the sum and product. So, plug in na natin. So, mangyayari, x squared. So, since positive to, magiging negative 5 over 4x. Since positive naman si product, so magiging plus 3 over 8 is equal to 0. But then again, we have fractions. So, gagawin natin, multiply natin yung whole equation ng LCD. Ano bang LCD ni 8 and 4 and 1? So, that is 8. So, paano ba nakuha yun? So, listing lang tayo. 4. Lagay lang natin si 4. Tsaka si 8. Multiple. So, 4, 8, 12. So, ito, 8, 16. Ano ba yung least? Pinakamaliit. Ito. So, 8. So, therefore, ang LCD niya ay 8. Okay. So, 8 times x squared. So, magiging 8x squared. So, minus ganun ulit. Divide times. 8 divided by 4, that is 2. 2 times 5, that is 10x. Plus, 8 divided by 8, that is 1. 1 times 3, that is 3. And this is equal to 0. So, now, this is the final answer. Okay, so now, try to answer the following. So, test 1, use the coefficients of each of the following quadratic equations in determining the sum and product of its roots. So, test 2, write the equation with integral coefficients given the sum and the product of its roots. And lastly, write the quadratic equation with integral coefficients given its roots. Yeah, so you can comment your answers sa ating comment section. So, yeah, enjoy learning. Bye!